I think the situation is more complex with SMIC than it is with Huawei, for example. The US Department of Commerce has not entered SMIC onto the entity list. But what it has done is that it has raised concerns that technology that originates in the United States would be used in China for military applications. And I think that is where the key dispute lies. America wants to do business with everybody at the end of the day, but obviously they have great concern about, the potential or the rivalry that now exists between the United States and China at this point in time. I don't understand SMIC's position on this, because SMIC has said we have no links to the military, but it also would appear that Datang Telecom does sell its communications equipment to the Chinese military. And I think there's two things here that I think are particularly important. Number one, SMIC needs to explain how that situation can persist while its product, while it's able to say we have no connection to the military. But what it also does, I think, is it offers SMIC an opportunity to fix this problem. Huawei's situation is much more difficult, but if SMIC could conclusively prove that it had severed all of its links with the Chinese military and say Datang left the board and was no longer a shareholder and so on and so forth, then potentially these problems that SMIC is facing with sourcing equipment from the United States might go away or be resolved. Quite frankly, it would not make sense not to have some degree of coordination. The Department of Commerce is not in a position really to assess what threat may be to US national security from the Chinese military and from the Chinese military having access to US technology. At the same time, the US Department of Defense is not in a position to say you cannot sell your technology to Chinese companies. So I think it is fairly clear that they would be working hand in hand, such that the US Department of Defense identifies what it considers to be a threat to US national security, and then the US Department of Commerce is the one that actually acts to prevent the flow of technology from America to China and maybe to the Chinese military. I've called Huawei and SMIC political footballs many times, because what is likely to happen is the problems that these companies now face are very severe, and it is in the power of the United States to make those problems go away. And so they can be used for negotiation in order to secure a better trade deal overall between the US and China. So if a trade deal is done, and when a trade deal is done, there will be one eventually. I would suspect that both a deal on SMIC and a deal on Huawei would be part of an overall trade deal. So far, Huawei has done an exceptionally good job at managing with these difficulties. It's managed it in two ways. The first way it was able to do so is, while it lost a lot of market share outside of China. It gained a huge amount of market share inside China, which enabled the consumer products division of Huawei to actually report pretty good 2019. And so far in 2020, they've not done too badly. So, going forward from here, it starts to become much more difficult, because if, for example, Huawei is unable to buy chips from Taiwan Semiconductor, and Huawei is Taiwan Semiconductor's biggest, or was its biggest customer, Huawei will be unable to make any mobile phones or any competitive smartphones. And as a result of that, it may start to suffer market share loss in China, maybe in 2021 and 2022. The second thing is, what you've also seen is a significant hardening of telecom operators outside of China in terms of their willingness to use Huawei's equipment in their networks going forward. Certainly, in the United States, it doesn't make any difference because Huawei doesn't sell any telecom equipment, or, the base stations that make mobile phones work, doesn't sell any in the United States, but it has a very strong position in Europe. And certainly you've seen the UK, Australia, and I think also New Zealand make fairly strong statements about they would not be using Huawei's equipment in the future. What you have also seen is there is an increasing trend within Europe to take a similar line in terms of not using Huawei's equipment. And this is more about data security and spying than it is necessarily about direct links to the Chinese military. So it's a slightly different situation, but the end result is roughly the same.